Hello, my name is Sam, and today we're going to help the game maker community. Let's see, this question comes from X Shafter. He says, "Hi, my name is X Shafter, and I have a question about the teleport. I want to make a League of Legends based role platform game, and I want to know the GML2, the following. If keyboard check pressed, the key F, and global.mana is greater than 100, take away 100 mana, and teleport to the mouse position. But I want to have a limit range of 64. If you can do that, a lot, thanks. I searched but didn't find nothing. Sorry if I'm not very cordial. I don't know a lot of words. Thank you." Everyone's fan favorite Nocturne replied, "First of all, you need to get the direction of the mouse using point direction. Then you need to use this direction along with length_x and length_y functions to move the current x and y 64 pixels along the direction vector. Check the functions in the manual and see if you can work it out from there. Here's a tutorial for length_x and y," and he posts a really nice tutorial. But X Shafter says, "Can you give an example, please? I don't know what's the teleport GML, and I don't understand the guide." So we're gonna go ahead and make that example. So basically, what we're gonna do is, whenever you push the F key and you have over 100 mana, it takes away 100 mana and you teleport towards the mouse position, but only in 64 pixels towards that direction, or less if it's there. So what we're going to do is first just make a basic sprite. Give it just a little robot head. I'm gonna call it SPR robot. We're just gonna put it in the middle. And a new room. A new object, excuse me. OBJ robot. We're gonna give it a create. We're just gonna store the mana variable in here. We're gonna say it's got 1,100 and none. We're also gonna put the event in the step. Say if keyboard check over DF. So if F is pressed and mana is greater than 100, mana minus or equal to 100, and then he wants some stuff with teleport towards the mouse position, but not any more than X and Y. So based on Nocturne's advice, what we're going to do is we're going to get the length_x and length_y, which gives you the X and Y component of a direction when given a certain amount of degrees. So when you type in, we're going to find the direction. We're going to call it dir. It's going to equal point direction between X and Y of the robot object and mouse X and mouse Y of the mouse. Now what this returns is actually a direction starting from the X and Y position of the robot going towards the mouse. So it's going to give you a direction between 0 and 360 degrees. Using that component, length_x and length_y will work really nicely. So we can do X plus or equals length_x, and then from here we're going to give a certain length and a direction. So we're going to do 64 pixels, and the direction will be dir. Y plus or equals length_y, 64, and a direction. So what this is going to do is it's going to take 100 mana away. It's going to find the direction between 0 to 360 degrees, depending on where the robot is, and then where the mouse X and Y are. And then it's going to head 64 pixels in that direction towards the mouse. If F is pressed, I'm going to do if it's just pressed and not being held down, just to make it really nice and easy for us. I'm going to save. Let's see, create a new room. Let's do 800 by 600 just to show us. Open that up. Throw in the object. I'm going to save and test. All right, so now we have our robot in the center. Now when we push the F key, it's going to take a direction between 0 and 360 degrees around this robot and point towards the mouse. So here it would be at 0, here it's at 90, here it's at 180, and here it's at 270. It's going to move, when I push F, it's going to move 64 directions toward 64 pixels towards the mouse and take away 100 mana. So if If you push F here, you can see it heads towards the mouse in 64 pixels, no matter where it's at. Now, if you keep doing it, keep in mind, now I'm pressing F, and it's not heading anywhere because you're effectively out of mana. Let's give a little indicator to show that it is indeed taking away mana. So we're going to add a draw event. We're going to do a draw self, and then draw text. We'll do it x, y minus, I don't know, we'll call it 64. And then I want to display a string of the mana value. And let's try that again. All right, there's our mana value displayed right above. So F, 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 and you can tell each time it goes down by 100. So hopefully, this question here will be answered when we post our code. All right, and we will say, hello, here is the code based on what you wanted your game to do. We're going to put in some codes to put in some code. And just like that, he's got his code.